Next recipe I'm going to share with you guys is an easy, healthy lemonade that takes very little time and very few ingredients. It just uses honey, water, and lemon juice. You can use lemon juice from your fridge, or you can buy some fresh lemons and you can squeeze those for a fun experience for the whole family. All you need for this recipe is about 4 cups of water, a 1/4 cup of honey. You can use a little bit more if you like it sweeter, and 1 cup of lemon juice. I'm just using lemon juice from my fridge that I already had. If you have lemons, you can squeeze them, but I thought this was a little bit easier. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to actually pour out 1 cup of water, and you're going to add it right into your pan. Now, this recipe does require you to use the stove, so if you're a child and you haven't cooked on the stove before, it would be important to use a grown-up to help you. And if you're cooking it as a grown-up and you're using your children to give you a hand, be mindful that the water and honey will get very hot, and just be careful. So next we're going to add our 1/4 cup of honey. Pour it right in there. Now I'm going to use a whisk. I find it makes it easy for stirring. If you don't have a whisk, this is a whisk here, you can use a spoon, a wooden spoon, a metal spoon, or a fork, or whatever you typically like to cook with. And I used my whisk to mix it together. You can use a different utensil. You could use a spoon or a fork, a wooden spoon, whatever you wish, and just mix it in really nicely. The next step is we're going to bring it over to the stove. So you're going to turn the stove to medium heat, and we're going to stir until it looks like all the honey is dissolved. It's starting to dissolve. You can see there's some bubbles forming because it's getting hot. It won't be too much longer now, and we'll be able to add this to everything else. Looks like the honey is dissolved and the water is nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the oven and take this off the heat. See, all dissolved. I've gotten a pitcher out that I'm going to put all of my things in, so I'm going to very carefully pour my liquid in. It is quite hot, so do it slowly. And then you can go ahead and add the rest of your water and your lemon. I'm going to give it a good stir, and of course you're going to want to let it cool down before you drink it, because it will be very hot right now. So pop it in the fridge, and then you can drink it when it is nice and cold. Something fun that you can do after you make your lemonade is, for those hot days, you can make some popsicles. If you don't have a popsicle mold, you can actually use paper cups and a spoon or a straw. I'm just going to make 4 so I can still have some lovely lemonade. And you can pop those in the freezer and enjoy a pretty healthy homemade popsicle.